Hi there. In this lecture, we will be creating a weather program, i.e., the user will enter a city and our program will return the weather of that place. Well, let's get started. Open up your IDLE. Let it load and expand it. So I won't be doing it in the shell anymore. So create a new file, untitled. We'll be doing it in here. Great. So let's start. So like we did in the stocks program, let's import re and import url.request. Great. So first thing first, we need a link. So let's open up our Chrome or any browser that you have for that matter. Let's open it up. Let it load. All right. So here we have Chrome. So the website we're going to use today is called weatherforecast.com. So WATHER forecast.com. Just click it. Here we go. So in the title, / locations / the city name. So right now I'm just going to do Seattle / well actually sure. So Seattle / forecasts / latest. Okay, sorry. So weatherforecast.com, my bad, that was a mistake here. So just copy this, locations / Dublin / forecasts / latest. So click that. Now if you see in this website, as you might notice, they have given this Dublin 1 to 3 day weather forecast summary, light rain, blah blah blah, mild temperatures, all this stuff. So this is what we want to collect. Now as you might have noticed in the URL itself, this can change. So if I put Seattle in here, I'll get what I want. If I put maybe Paris in here, I'll get that city's weather. So just like in the stock app, we concatenated our stock to the end of the URL. In this case, we'll be adding it in the middle. So Command C this, and let's close this up. So let's quickly create a comment with this stuff. Great. Now we first want to create a URL. So first let's create our input. So city should be equal to input, enter your city, :space. Great. Now we want to say URL should be equal to this, but we want to remove Paris. So let's remove Paris, delete Paris, +, city, +, forecasts, latest. Great. So this is now our URL. All we did is remove the city part, or the city part which was Paris, and we put our variable city. So it'll act as the same thing. Now what we want to do is we want to get the data. So if you remember in the stocks, all we did was data is equal to url_lib.request.url open. Which URL are we opening? url.read. Great. Now we have our data. We have to decode it. So it's UTF-8 like last time. Data1 is equal to data.decode and then UTF-8. Great. So now we've decoded our data. So I'm going to pause the video here and see if you can try it yourself. Remember, when you start writing code, you can always run it. So write one line, click run, save your stuff, click run, click run. It's always good to test. Because if you write all your code and then click run, you'll be confused and have to rewrite that code all over again. So after every line, try running it and see if it works. Great. So I'm going to stop the video here for now, for a few seconds, to see if you can create it yourself. If you can, great. If not, then just try. Alright, let's get started. So first thing first, let's print out our data1 to see what it is or what exactly is happening. So let's run this. Run module. It's going to prompt to save. Say, okay, let's save. I'm going to call this weather. You can call it whatever you want, but make sure you know what it's called. Great. So enter your city. I'm going to say Seattle. And we got all this. So we want to search for, let's try to find it. Something 1 to 3 day. Okay, wait. I'm just going to go to there and search. So weatherforecast.com/Seattle, and then this is what we want. So let's just copy this. Moderate rain, whatnot. Command C, Command F, Command V. Find next. Whole word. So it's not finding it. Let's try to find it ourselves. Alright, if you found it, good job. Let me try to find it. Alright, yeah, here it is. So, try to find span class is equal to phrase. Actually, you know what? Let's actually do that. So, Command F, if this works. Seems to be frozen, but yeah. If you notice, span class is equal to phrase, and moderate rain has been highlighted. This is what we want. So, moderate rain, heaviest on Thursday afternoon, very mild, something, winds increasing, blah, 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 all the way up till here, Thursday night. Great. So if this works, it should. It's not working. All right, but we know what we want. Span class should be equal to phrase. So let's go back to our file. Weather. All right. So we'll be searching. Oh, we can close this now. Span class should be equal to phrase. So M is equal to re.search. We're going to be searching for span class equal to phrase. So make sure you use the single quotes and not the double quotes. I made that mistake. I'm fixing it right now. All right. So span class should be equal to phrase. Great. So let's do m.start should be equal to m.start, and end should be equal to start plus, I'm going to go with 100. Great. And let's make our new string. So new string is equal to, it's going to be data1, and then in brackets, start to end. All right, Command S, and let's run this. So run module. Enter city, Seattle. Not moderate rain, just Seattle. It's gonna give me an error message. I know. Yeah. Okay, let's try that one more time. I'm not sure what happened, but something happened. Wait. So Command S, F5. It runs this. I'm gonna say Seattle. It says search missing one required positional argument string. So let's go back to see the error we've done, or I've done. You might have not have. Right. So we're missing the search in. Sorry, my bad. Re.search takes in two parameters. One is what we're searching for, and the second is what we're searching in. So we're searching in data1. Save that. Let's run this again. Enter city, Seattle. And we have, well, it printed data1 again, but, okay, wait, so let's actually remove the print data1 because I'm not able to understand anything. So let's run this one more time. Sorry about that. Enter city, Seattle. All right, it's not printing anything. So let's see what went wrong in our code. So we're saying start is equal to m.start, n should equal to start plus 100. We should actually make this start m.end because we don't want any of that. So m.end, data is equal to URL lib, URL open, read, data.decode, m is equal to read.search. We're not even printing it, duh. Sorry. Print new string, Command S, F5, there we go. Enter city, Seattle, and we have this. Moderate rain, total 13 mm, heaviest on Thursday afternoon, very mild, max 11, and it gets cut. So the first thing we need to do is make this longer. So start plus 200. And if you notice in the beginning, we got that small alligator sign. We can get rid of that by putting it in our phrase. So span class is equal to quotation mark phrase quotation mark and then the alligator sign. Command S this, F5, it runs, enter a city Seattle, and we get this. Great. Moderate rain, total 13 mm, heaviest on Thursday afternoon, very mild, blah blah blah, increasing, blah blah blah. So it's still getting cut, I don't know, but just to verify, let's increase it by another 100 because for some cities it might be a lot of weather and that means more lines. So F5 this again, enter a city, Seattle. Okay, so Thursday night was the end, and as you can see, now we've gone on to a completely different thing. So I think what we can search for now is this bracket. So if you see, okay, no, we have another instance of the brackets everywhere, so we can't search for that. Let's search for the span. So we'll do a m-read.search on the span. Alright, we'll be searching for the span here. So open up your IDLE back. Let's get back to the weather. Alright, and now let's do this. So m is equal to read.search. We'll be searching for the span. So span. Alright, comma, what are we searching in? We're searching in new string. Great. Now we want to say that m.start, so start, and actually end should be equal to m.start. But as you can see here, the start will get you here. We want to get rid of the dot and this. So what we're going to do is -2. So let's go back there and let's say m.start -2. And now let's do final is equal to, and then new string 0 to end. Great, let's print final, see what we get. Awesome. Run this, F5, Seattle. Whoops, enter. Moderate rain, total 13 mm, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, by Thursday night. Awesome. So now we've created 2 successful programs that parse the web. The first one was the stocks, and the second one is weather. Great. So I can now say that we've accomplished a lot. This is huge. Parsing the web is no small thing, and this is great. In the next few lectures, we'll move on with some more complex stuff. See you then.